most primordial pushing pattern exercise, the dips. You do not need any kind of fancy equipment, not even a gym, no dip racks to be able to perform these. You need 2 chairs, simply. Now, with the dips, against most common belief, it's not really the most important aspect to go deep, but in my opinion, it's much more important to make sure on the very top of the position you squeeze your shoulders down. The muscles, the lower trapezius muscles, which are somewhere laying back here, these muscles are the ones that squeeze your shoulder down and rotate your shoulder back. So those are the muscles that get weakened and lengthened when we sit in front of a desk, for many hours. As your upper trapezius gets stiffer because of all the stresses in our, generally talking, in our life, those muscles get weaker and longer. So we want to make sure we exercise those as well. Of course, the pushing pattern itself, it's always exercises the pectoralis major muscle, your deltoid muscles, your elbow extensor muscles, which are your triceps. But very importantly, really pay attention to the top position that your shoulders are squeezed down. So you simply grab whatever you have, chairs or a dip rack. Start from this position. You can see my shoulders are squeezed down. I'm not hanging down here, okay? So start the movement from your elbow. Allow yourself to lean forward and pushing all the way up, and see my shoulders are pushed down. Watch that you do not cross your legs. Keep your legs just nice and parallel. As you can tell, when I'm going down, I'm looking down a little bit. So don't keep trying to look up there, because your suboccipital muscles, the base of your skull, they can get shortened, and we don't really want that either. You want to keep them nice and long, so allow your back of your neck stay nice and long. So again, all the way up. All the way up. The very bottom position, you don't need to go extremely low. You want to make sure your shoulder capsule has very good muscular support as well. If you go too deep, you're going to start to rely on this little capsule, which is works like a beer can. It really is like a beer can. If you keep pushing on a beer can, it doesn't really go back. It doesn't have a great elasticity. So you want to always make sure the tissues, the ligaments, tendons, and the muscles in the shoulder region are able to keep the movement controlled and keep the upper arm bone nicely in the middle of the socket. If you go too deep, you might bang into the shoulder capsule itself, and that's not necessarily the best thing on the long run. So this is the dips. This is one of the most effective way to improve your pushing pattern.